Just seems.
Uh,
Sorry, I've been on Twitch too much lately, and I'm honestly looking into Kick at this point because of the bullshit happening on Twitch.
isn't bullshit... Oh, God, that's incorrect. That is incorrect. Why is it camels? I don't know. Just... Anyways... So yes, in the event that these go up on YouTube, welcome back to what will probably be our final session of Under Kenalla's Rest. So, to recap where we last left off, our unexpectedly thrust together band of adventurers have navigated through this little labyrinth of horrors, medieval fantasy saw dungeon put together by one Veronica Skijaramaz, the lady in charge of the small town of Kenalla's Rest. Receiving what little assistance can be gained, what little assistance can be gained from a previous prisoner of hers, one man named Donald, they've navigated through the worst of the various traps, puzzles, and nefarious obstacles, most recently culminating in taking out a small horde of wolves. And thanks to a little bit of clever work from Ludwig and some high persuasion and nature rolls, a brown bear is now helping you guys out. If only because it just figures, I don't want to be behind bars anymore. Like the bear's just waiting for an excuse for one of you guys to piss it off so it can start eating. But for the moment, at least, the bear is on your side. Following that, you came to a room that pretended to be the end of the long dungeon, but, thanks to Donald informing you well in advance, you know that that is a fucking lie. No one is ever meant to escape from this dungeon, but, with the truth of the matter revealed to you, you know how to get past this room, and have paused for a moment to catch your breath and prepare for what is likely to be a difficult fight in the following chambers. That was where we left off, after a bag of spiders had fallen next to Ludwig. So, we begin in that second to last room, which I will focus ping everyone to. So, stand about, ready to proceed whenever you are.
I think I'm gonna take. I'm still hurt from the wolves. I think I'm gonna take a second wind.
Okay. How much hit points does that restore to you?
That it depends on my rolls.
Hmm.
1d10 plus 3, and the d10 is 6. So 6 plus 3 is 9.
So you regain 9 hit points.
I believe so.
So I believe that brings you back up to max, don't it?
Correct.
Yes, it brings you back up to 31 hit points.
What about Tuki and me?
You're fine. You're only you're only missing 1 hit point.
Okay. Oh, wait. Sorry. I misunderstood. That was the thing. Okay. No, sorry. Never mind.
Yeah.
My brain went in this stupid direction.
Yeah, Tuki is still not the most healthy.
She's never the most healthy.
It's just my state of being. It's okay.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe use that bow of yours. Okay.
Did Donald explain last time what the layout of the next room was going to be? I'm forgetting.
Circular, 2 dudes, 2 dogs, and the lady herself.
Yeah.
That's all I
Largely a circular chamber. He describes that there were some large pillars that sort of broke up the circular shape.
All right.
So.
Well, because my last plan did not go so well, are any of you have any suggestions on what we can do next?
We open the room, we kill them.
That is a good plan.
Is this a climb up? Or is it a side door?
It's It's a hidden door. There's like a button that Donald pointed out to you that opens it up whenever you're ready.
Okay. If these people are waiting for us, there's not a whole lot we can do.
True, but
Oh,
well, I have idea, but I'm still feeling a bit sore from last idea. So, kind of hoping might have more ideas from some of you on this. Boran's idea of charging in and attacking could go well, but would leave a lot to improvisation. And, well, don't want to spend too much on luck again.
I suppose I'm actually sort of with Boron on this. Not because I don't think plans are good, but because Shala will always have to drop on us, and we can't really plan beyond more. And the more complicated the plan, the more likely to fail.
we got a hungry bear there. I don't want to keep him waiting.
You could send the bear first.
But would the bear... there's no guarantee the bear wouldn't just see them and turn around and be like, well, we're the easier prey.
It's possible.
I'm wondering, Tuki, how well are you at, going unnoticed in the heat of battle?
Pretty good. And just like I said, if they're waiting for us, there's not much I can do about that.
But what if they were distracted?
Then I could probably get around, yeah.
Alright. I'm wondering. Alright, I'll just say what I'm thinking. We've already been reading the notes. This lady is a very, very messed up dame. That is very obvious. But she's egotistical. I'm wondering if we could play on that ego and distract her, allowing for Tuki to maybe get behind one of them.
Boron looks at you with unblinking eyes. Huh?
Unblinking eye, you've got an eye patch, as I recall.
Yeah.
Did someone say distraction?
Yes, I did. You have idea, Tristan?
Something tells me that this woman has a little bit of an ego.
Indeed.
Yes, the notes told you that.
Yes. The notes.
I should point out, Donald sort of speaks up, that the chamber in question is very well lit. So, if it's a distraction to give Tuki a window to sneak up on someone, it's going to have to be a damn good distraction. Not impossible, but, yeah.
I'm
Well,
pretty good at distraction.
Thankfully, you have the great and powerful Tristan with you, master of the arcane arts, hero of legend. A third thing that I need to check my script. Hang on. Because I think it's over.
Is that in character?
Yes.
Tristan, do you know these?
Slayer of beasts. Other beasts.
Ludwig hands another piece of his rations to the bear to give him a little calm down, since he sounded like he got a little anxious there.
Start sort of padding around outside the door.
Yeah, me too.
Alright. So, Tristan. Well, I have no idea what the bear is gonna do the second it gets into that room. But, if at all possible, we might, if it doesn't do anything, if you want to try and use your wizardly ways to distract and maybe keep the dame talking, that might be an opportunity. And if all else fails, Boron go left, I'll go right.
Right.
Sound
Left.
logic to me.
I'd really like to get out of this confined space now, please.
Hang on, I have to prepare my speech. He's gonna pull out a big scroll
Oh my god.
and
Method acting. Okay.
start writing down.
Get cracking, wizard.
That's what I'm doing right now. Shut up, you're distracting me.
Try not to get yourselves harmed if you can. I will at least be able to get anybody up, I'm quite confident, but nothing quite too dastardly, I think.
Oh yes, through the power of meta, I've discovered the scroll I found I can't read. I'm going to give it to you because I presume you can because I peeked at the rule book earlier. There you go.
I think we like house ruled it earlier. That just because of the magic system or something. I don't know.
I don't remember.
If you want to hand it to Ludwig, be my guest.
Okay.
It's like
yeah,
caught up in a sauce of magic or whatever.
How would he hand that to me? Sorry, I don't know Rule 20's shit.
I mean, you would just add a scroll of Revivify to your inventory while he removes it from his.
Okay.
It's very...
I'll look that up quickly.
It's basically just a single-use cast of the Revivify spell without using a spell slot or any components.
How do you spell that? R-E-V?
It's like Revive, but with a phi at the end.
Revivify, there we are.
Revivify.
Alright, I just needed to, last minute. Okay, cool. I'll just keep that onto the side as a note. Alright, it's a single-use scroll. I assume scrolls are actions, not bonus actions.
I mean, yeah. Most spells are actions. Whatever that spell requires as its action is what this scroll will require. If it's an action to cast Revivify, it's an action to cast a spell. If it's a minute, it's a minute, etc., etc.
Unfortunately, it does... looks like it's a good scroll. Okay, do I need components when using a scroll?
I mean, in this setting, you do still need your ringstone, but other than that, no.
Okay, because, I got the
think
ringstone. It's just saying... It's saying I need diamonds, and I'm like, did we find any diamonds down here?
I think scrolls are considered to have all necessary components.
Yeah, because like the drawback of a scroll is you can only use it once, and then it's consumed and goes away. So,
since we're kind of worried about, or since concern about my health has been brought up, is it alright if I use my last hit die to roll while Tristan writes his speech before we go up?
you know, I never really like the fact that short rests are considered to have to be an hour. So, sure, you can take a minute to you can take like a few minutes while he's doing that to give yourself some hit points via that.
Okay.
Roll that dice. Roll that dice.
I mean, she just did. It was 2, so she's up to 15 hit points.
Okay. I didn't see that. My screen was delayed.
All right.
Well, in the inevitability that eventually we have to fight, Boron, if we could get a lot of them grouped close together, I could give them a good little startle with another roar of mine. Have you anything, do you think you could help with? What could you do, friend? I know you're already very good with that axe.
I can hack him to pieces.
You
When
can
they
hack
miss
them and
me,
whack them and smack them.
I can report. Could probably scream till somebody does something.
Well, in the worst case, if I can get close to somebody, I can also hold them down with some vines, if I can get a good snare on them.
Right.
Might be useful when dealing with our lovely host.
So, you done?
Hmm?
You done? because I am.
I would say
All right, let's get this over with.
Good.
Leroy Jenkins.
Tristan, that goes to nothing.
I'm killing the spiders. Firebolt, 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 firebolt.
Okay.
I need some
So
extra
we kn-
XP.
We know what button opens the door, right?
Yep, you've been shown which one it is.
We've been
I'm
exploring
gonna
the room for a week.
I'm gonna press it.
All right.
I would say Boron should probably go first, followed by me, and then Tuki and Tristan. And if you can,
Depends.
Tuki, try and stay behind one of us, just in case that might give you the ability to, do your roguishly good skills.
Depends on the initiative.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
Boron, you step forward, you push the button. Just an obscure brick that was pointed out to you. The groan of machinery and clockwork and gears and chains rattling in the stone wall. Loud and deafening sort of shrieks in your ears as, with the grinding of stone on stone, the pathway in front of you slides easily open, revealing to you a long corridor with a door on the northern side at the very end. And this corridor is different from the ones you've been traversing. It seems much cleaner, much more frequently used. And the door at the end just seems like a regular door. It doesn't have anything special about it. Even from here, you can just kind of tell. Other than the faint glow of firelight flickering under the lowest edge.
Okay.
I'm going to hang back if it's all the same to you. I'm no good in a fight in my condition.
Understandable.
Okay.
Right, well,
I guess I'd just like to roll perception and try and see if there's any hidden traps in this hallway leading down.
Go for it.
All
Roll
right.
it.
I will as soon as the thing... There we go. Oh, come on, let me... Oh, there we go. There we go.
Perception.
All right, a 24 and an 11. And a 27.
and I'll join too.
Dang.
I almost clicked performance instead.
That would have been funny.
It's almost the same.
All right, and a 16. It doesn't look like there are any traps in the room ahead of you. As Donald sort of pointed out before, as far as Veronica's designs are concerned, no one is meant to get this far.
Wouldn't hurt to
No.
check.
I must question the decision to have a opening mechanism on this side. If we're not meant to get this far.
Well, she has to get out somehow.
I mean, she just don't shut the door.
But then the door would be obvious, would it not?
Well, yes, but you can you should be able to open it from this side that we're on. Either way.
The thing is, you have to keep
she's
in
a
mind,
fool.
all of this is repurposed from something else. She might not have the resources to get rid of that functionality.
Repurposed from what is the main question. But it's unimportant now.
Yeah, I mean, out of character, I can just tell you, like, if you look back at, like, the space with, like, all the beds and shit, this is, like, it's been built onto over time, but, like, this used to basically be, like, a bunker in the event the town was raided and, like, the family in charge had to hide but couldn't run. They had a little underground space where they could feasibly hold up for a long time.
Against
Makes
dragon
sense.
attacks.
Against, like, a dragon attack, though that's exceedingly unlikely. More likely like an invading army that tromps through and raids the whole place, or a kobold horde descending upon them.
Right.
I look back to see if that bear is following us and not deciding to use Donald as a snack.
He is following, just kind of
Okay. Okay,
following your lead for the moment, not really knowing what your plans are, just knowing these things told me that if I follow them, I can leave this place. I am choosing to trust them for the moment.
All right, cool. Just double checking, never know.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Well, Boron, do you want the honors?
Yes. Boron will try to open the door in a very fast and quick way. Like if it opens to the outside, he's basically gonna burst through.
All right, so you're just shoving open the door.
Yeah.
All right.
He's doing a Shrek somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
That works.
All right. Fucking. I guess just make a strength check for me.
Okay.
That's a 5.
That's a critical miss.
That's a natural 1.
Okay, apparently the door opens into the other way.
So you bring up your armored boot and you sort of kick it, and your ankle hurts. Like, you've left a dent. You're not weak, but like, yeah, the door opens the other way.
Awesome.
So you kind of clutch at your shin for a second, just like, "Argh!" And let's see here. Tukey, with that 27 you rolled a second ago, I'm gonna maintain that. You two with your 24, Ludwig. The two of you just hear like a startled feminine laugh on the other side, like. Yeah, kinda, but more like trying to stifle it, like, oh shit, I didn't. Just startled but amused, a bit like surprised entertainment. The bear just kind of looks at you.
Well, good show, friend.
Well,
Is it
I
time for
opened the door
Tristan's
in
beautiful
the other
speech?
way.
Is like, well, the element of supplies is now gone. Tristan, I think this may be up to you now.
Yeah.
Tristan's gonna open the door like a normal freaking person.
All right. So, you pop open the door, thankfully not locked. And as you do, you are greeted by a large circular chamber, as Donald described, with these large pillars sort of at the east, west, and the southeast and west sort of edges. It cuts off flat at the far northern end, where a sort of series of, like, not curving but turning cornered staircases rise up, converge in the middle, to then lead up to a final staircase that ascends up and up and up, far out of sight. A glowing circle of runes are etched into the center of the floor, making a arcane circle, though with your Arcana skill being what it is, Tristan, I'll just let you have it as passive. You can determine that it's mostly there just for decoration and to provide light. It looks like it's maintaining the torches that are flashing their flame from various other smaller support pillars sort of scattered around the room. True to Donald's description, you see two armed human men sort of at the bases of the stairs, each wielding spears, shields, and you see short bows with arrows slung across their backs. Held back by thick leather leashes and tied up in their hands, you see these angry-looking, like just Rottweiler-esque dogs baring their teeth, snarling at you as the door creaks open. And up at the top of that staircase, sort of looking down at you over a rail, you see a human woman, sort of dressed in somewhat modified, like almost like a red dress that's been modified to effectively provide a degree of protection. With a sort of combed to one side, elegant, regal, ebon black hair, and just a contemptuous smirk plastered across her clean features. Let's go ahead and reveal this all to you.
speak.
And I'm just gonna turn off the fog of war because we don't need it anymore. You've seen everything now. The map is complete. I don't need it. So
100% exploration.
more or less. So the woman at the summit of the stairs sort of her lips quirk up a bit as the door swings open. Having trouble with the door, darlings?
Well, Tristan's going to walk in and look around, just kind of clap his hands together and say, "You know, I was expecting to be impressed, but I'm afraid this is rather typical for insane aristocracy."
If you are trying to offend me, little boy, you're going to have to try much harder. I've been offended by professionals, and you are no professional.
Oh, nonsense. Offending you is beneath me. I'm just merely making an observation. Just maybe if you got rid of some of the cobwebs over there, and maybe dusted off some of the shelves over in the corner, it'd look a little less, ooh, I'm the bad guy. Ooh. Just some suggestions for, well, I would say for next time, but unfortunately, you are in the presence of the great and powerful Tristan. And I'm just gonna, that is a magically created string hit. If you'll let me do that.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Veronica just tilts her head at you for a second. How fitting a name. Because when we're done here, all that will be left of you will be a stain. Kill
Get
them.
to it now. All right.
And
No, hang
with
on,
that sort of
wait,
spoken declaration
no,
of
no,
hers,
no. I had this whole thing prepared.
she does not care.
All right. You know what? All right, fine.
All right.
You were this big, egocentric, showman, but no, apparently it's just straight to the point. All right, that's fine.
All right, I need everyone to make initiative checks.
Yay.
But when we beat you, I'm going to hold you down and read this entire thing to you if you don't die.
Alrighty. So there are 5 of them in total. Oh damn, okay.
We have an initiative of 69. Nice.
Well, not okay. Bear in mind, that's like a d20 for each of them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no. There we go. And turn. Turn. Okay. All right. Alrighty. Combat begins. And it is Veronica's turn up first. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. And she is going to open by raising up her hand, and you see that she has like a ring stone embedded in a bracelet around her wrist, kind of like what you have, Tristan. And she's going to start belting out an incantation. Silvery threads of light going to spiral up her arm, coalesce into her palm, and then turn black as night before she turns her palm toward... It's a cantrip.
I don't have counterspell.
You don't.
I just
I don't think you do. And she is going to...
say it.
Yeah, and she is going to use Eldritch Blast on you.
Yay.
So she makes a ranged spell attack against you. Let's see here. And that's based off of her charisma, yes?
Correct.
It should be.
Okay. It's like her. Okay, so. So that is a 13 to hit, which I believe hits your armor class of
does
11.
hit.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Sheesh.
So yes, that means you will take 1d10 of force damage.
Excellent.
Oh!
Oh
It's a 10.
dear.
Excellent.
So that bolt of shadow crackles into your gut, Tristan. The air is driven from your lungs as spasms of agony ricochet all throughout your body. And like you sort of almost crumple to one knee for a second as the pain ricochets through you, and all of a sudden you recognize this might not have been the best idea to go in balls first. I forgot to roll initiative. I forgot to roll initiative for the bear. Let me roll initiative for the bear real quick. Okay? The bear has an initiative of 10.
Right. Oh, the bear has 2. No,
Okay. There we go. All right. Now then. And Veronica will simply hold position. All right. The first guard dog is going to be released by its master and is going to, let's see here. What is their movement speed? 30. So he's going to park himself, so he's going to move about here first. And just kind of hover there waiting for an opportunity because it can't get close enough to get in a bite yet. Meanwhile, this guard here is likewise going to move up and kind of park himself here behind this pillar for cover for a moment. Boron, it's your turn.
okay. He said left, so I go left. So this is basically this is just another pillar in
You've
front
got
of
you
a
you have
pillar.
the big pillar and then you have a smaller pillar sort of coming out of it.
Right. Okay.
It's very bulgy.
Why am I showing this? Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I'm gonna hack on this guy.
All right. Attack.
See. A 17.
That will hit. Give me damage.
Very good. 8 points of damage.
Nice.
Lettering.
All right, so Boron, you come charging around with this bellowing battle cry and bring your axe around as you round that bend. The guard who'd sort of been ducking for cover is like, oh shit, like brings his spear up and his shield to try and catch the worst of it. And while you don't take his head off like you had been planning, you do leave a fugly gash sort of along his waist. And he's like, oh shit. I believe that ends your turn, yes? Unless you have a bonus action you want to do?
For now, no. Bonus
Okay.
action.
Okay. Tristan, you're up. You're in pain.
Ooh. He's gonna be wagging a finger and going, oh. All right, so I see that's what we're doing. And he's going to stand up, stretch his arms out as hit the ring stone on his bracelet lights up and silvery luma threads descend around and start to surround him in its light, casting mage armor on himself.
Okay.
You could have done that before.
You know, I couldn't have done that before I was hit.
It's one action casting time, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So your armor class is increases. It's 13 plus your dexterity modifier. What is your dexterity
14.
modifier?
It's a total of 14.
All right, that is now applied to your token so I can see it. Good.
Right. And that lasts for 8 hours.
Nice.
So, all of combat.
We might be through this combat in 8 hours. I know.
And then he's gonna...
You've used your action. I don't believe you can, I don't think you can, if you have any bonus action spells, I don't think you can pop them now unless they're cantrips.
And I think there's only one bonus action cantrip.
Yeah.
I think... If I'm hiding behind this pillar, is it half cover?
I'll allow that as half cover, depending on the
Alright.
angle of attack, at least.
He's wedging himself in there.
Okay.
Like, dude, that little tiny space right there.
Okay. All right. All right. I believe that is your turn then.
Yes.
All right. So,
Get him, Ludwig.
all right. As you tuck yourself into that spot for cover, it is the second guard's turn. Let's see here, and he. Hey, Tristan.
Yes.
You're under attack.
Yep.
Sheesh.
So this guard comes charging forward, levels his spear at you in both hands, sort of shouldering his shield for a second, and is going to come in for a thrust. That is a 15 to hit, which does hit your armor class, even with the benefits of mage armor.
Oh no.
This
So
is
you are going to
hurt.
take 5 points of piercing damage,
Ouch.
bringing you down to 4 hit points as the guard's spear sort of crunches through the swirling silvery sort of like grid-shaped plates that are now spiraling around you, sort of finds a gap in them and makes a deep plunge into your gut and sort of right next to where the Eldritch Blast hit, like puncturing the now tenderized flesh. And like a bunch of blood squirts out, your vision sort of tunnels for a second as pain ravages your system. You are not in a good way, my guy.
All right. So Tristan is going to respond to the... I don't actually have anything I can, like, do.
I mean, I'll allow you to have like a tiny reaction, but nothing mechanical. This is like just pure
I have
roleplay.
nothing mechanical. This is just pure... For just a second, he's going to grab the shaft, and I presume when it's pulled out, it's just going to pop out of his hands, and he's going to look up and go, "You will see God."
Which one? We have a few.
The one no one wants to see. Oh.
Anuna. Seeing Anuna means you're dead, because Anuna is like the judge of the gates of paradise and torment or what have you.
He's a little shaken right now. He doesn't quite remember the names.
Fair enough. You will see the face of a god. All right. Speaking of gods, Ludwig, Paladin, my guy, it's up to you.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay, I have decisions here. I think this is the one I'm gonna have to do right now, just because of reasons. He sees his friend being attacked, moves right here. Yeah, that's definitely within his distance. 1, 2, 3, okay. Still got a little bit of movement left. All right. First thing, do I have to do an action before the bonus action, or can I do the bonus action first and then the action?
I think you can do it in any order, but like if it's with spells, then it creates complications.
Okay. It's an ability, not a spell. That's
What's the
question.
ability?
This one. I'm gonna scream.
Ah. All right.
And
Okay.
It should affect that guard and the wolf, but not. Yeah, it's too short to reach the one Boron's fighting.
Okay, it'll hit them both, so they both need to make, I believe, wisdom saving throws.
Yeah, the 8 plus 8
2.
plus proficiency and
strength.
strength. So proficiency. Dang it! What's proficiency on this?
Our proficiency is 2 at this level.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
okay.
the
So it's
DC for you
2
is
plus
13.
2 plus 4, 6. So it's 14. They have to make a wisdom saving throw of 14 or higher.
All right. The guard fails. The wolf succeeds. So, like, you come up behind this guard and just roar in his ear, and he, like, gets jump scared, like, ah! So he cannot willingly move closer to you. Let me double check all the finer specifics of being frightened. Creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight, and the creature cannot willingly move closer to the source of its fear. Okay. Okay, and that's until the end of your next turn. The guard dog is not terribly bothered. It just seems to be taking your yelling as a challenge.
All right.
So as your bonus action, you still have an action.
And I think I still have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so then I'll use the last 2 points to move over to the wolf then.
I believe that'll trigger an attack of opportunity from the guard.
Oh, it will? Oh, right.
Yeah, because you're within 5 feet of him, so if you move.
Even though he's frightened?
He'll get disadvantage because he's scared of you, but he'll try to, like, jab you in the hip or something.
Okay.
I would like to say, Ludwig, if I may, I think we would have the flanking advantage if you just want to smack that guy.
Okay, yeah. I'll,
like, just to put that up there.
You know what? That's a
just
good
need
idea.
to
All right, then I'm
Take
just
one
gonna...
more step.
Hmm?
You just need to take one more step to get flanking.
I need to look up exactly how flanking works, because that's something I've never
you mean I need to
actually
be right
been
here?
well-versed on.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Well, then I still have the movement, so... Yeah, okay, you have to be... Oh, flanking means when 2 are on opposite sides.
Correct.
Okay. That's fine. That should be enough, and... Yeah, that I still have the points, so is it okay to move there and then take my action?
Yeah.
All right, well then I will take my action, and I will then go for a Warhammer hit on the guard right there. That guy. Yeah. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
that's the
attack
only
him.
one in range.
Yeah, true. All right. And then I just click this.
A 19 definitely hits. Give me some damage,
And-
my guy.
And, damn. Okay, yeah. Damage of that. And, let's see. Hang on, there was one more thing.
It's 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
And I've got 2, so... Jeez, that was a waste of the strength then. You know what? We'll leave him frightened and whatnot. All right, so yeah, we'll just do that. That will end my turn.
All right. So you come up behind this guy, yell in his ear, making him startled, and as he sort of spins around to like see what the hell's going on, you crunch your hammer into his hip, and he like sort of like folds slightly around it before dropping to one knee with a guttural scream. He's still alive, but you definitely inflicted bodily harm. Now, with that, it is to the brown bear.
Go bear, go! Go bear, go!
Go, bear, you can do it.
So the bear is going to advance to that position, barreling in with this loud and is going to
barreling in.
Yes, shut up, fuck you. And is going to make 2 attacks against the guard dog there. A bite and claws. So, an 8 will miss, but that 20, not natural, will hit. So I need damage from that. Ooh, okay. So, as the brown bear comes charging in, sort of clamps its jaws down on the guard dog, or tries to bite the guard dog. The dog sort of backs away, but like doesn't have a chance to do much more than that. As the bear is still using its momentum, brings one of its massive paws around and just clobbers the guard dog in the side of the head. Its head twists unnaturally. There's a sickening, and the guard dog just kind of flops to the ground over here, dead as a doornail.
Damn.
Yeah.
Barely dodged that one.
Okay. Okay. Tuki, you're up.
I will bonus action hide, and then
Okay, I believe that requires a stealth check, yes?
I can certainly roll one.
Please do. Given the distance and the door frame there, I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
All right, 15.
And then I will, from my spot, I'm gonna try and shoot this guard because it's
Alrighty.
safe distance.
Alrighty.
That could have advantage as well. If
Yeah,
if
it's
the
like you got
15 is-
like 3 different instances of advantage going on here. You're hidden, you got and like that guy's being flanked by your buddies. So
He is having the worst day imaginable.
Quadruple advantage.
oh goody. So
Nice.
that is
Crits.
so that's a critical hit. So sneak attack damage gets doubled from that.
and the normal damage. Not damage roll.
So that's gonna be 12, 20, 29 points of damage.
Okay. So yeah, an arrow. You sort of pop out of cover. It's a bow and arrow, right?
Yes.
All right. You draw back an arrow, fire it. It just comes darting out of the shadows where you're hiding, and like hits this guard like right in the side of the neck as he's trying to stand up, and he just and falls off to one side, dead as a bag of peanuts.
Boom. Headshot.
Next shot.
This is 5, 10, 15.
Well, this is going.
I don't think I can squeeze in there. I'll just move up a little bit.
All right. Your hidden is going to dissipate after that shot, and as you sort of step into the light. All right, it is this dog's turn. Who? Let's see here.
I'm attacking his master, so I believe
Yeah,
I'm his target.
yeah, he's just going to come barreling over here and attack you.
And he moves through my attack of opportunity space.
Oh, you
Is that
can
when they're entering or when they're leaving?
Is it like-
When they're... Oh, right.
So, like, you can-
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he,
When
he,
they're
he,
leaving.
he's just
Correct.
going to come in here and he's going to roll a 15 on his bite.
15 misses. Then I'm using my riposts.
All right, that means you can smack him back, yes?
Correct. I'm using one of my what is superiority dice.
Ultra
Because
Plus?
I'm
That's how it's pronounced.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's a 14 to hit.
That is just enough to hit. Give me some damage.
Ooh,
Nice.
then this is
7. All right.
plus the superiority die of a d8. That's another 7. That's 14.
All right, that's a dead dog. Dog dead as like
Oh,
it
no,
comes
you
charging in
won't.
to like jump for your throat. You sort of bring up your shield, catch it, and then just bring your axe around into its throat and just cleave its head half from its shoulders and shove it back against the wall. Let's see here. Now it is Veronica's turn.
Top of the round.
Yep, top of the round.
Top of the round, dear laddies. Damn. 3 down in 1 turn. That's good. Good work. Good
It
work,
is.
guys.
Yeah.
So,
Tristan
Veronica
being the tank he
is
was always meant to be.
so Veronica is going to, let's see here. She's going to come around down here. Let me just double check a couple things here. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Just considering her options. Give me a second. Because she has magic, so she has shit she can do. She
Sorry.
is going to expend a 2nd level spell slot to cast blindness on Boron. So I
not
need
so
you.
good.
So I need you to make for me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. That's fortunately pretty good for him. One of the few ones. Give me a 23.
Jesus Christ.
Ha ha ha!
So Veronica gives this sort of incantation. More silvery threads come darting for your eyes, seeking to cloud them over. And you just screw your eyes shut for a second, and they bounce harmlessly off your eyelids before you flash her a big toothy grin, just like, no.
I already lost one eye. I'm not gonna lose a second one to you.
We'll see. All right, and with that, it is to the guard's turn.
I fully expect that this is exactly what he looks like when he does that grin.
I'm waiting for something to appear. That fucking smile. Okay, this guard is going to take the disengage action, sort of recognizing that he's getting crowded in here,
Yeah.
and is going to park his ass over there.
Right.
And that'll end his turn. Boron, it is to you.
Can I shout out something to Boron as he takes his move?
I'll allow it, yeah. I'm pretty freeform about that.
Yeah. Boron! Make sure you don't kill her. She needs to answer for her crimes.
Fat chance. Okay. No, that doesn't work. Okay.
No, I tried.
5.
Oh.
He's gonna move around her.
Alright.
Hopefully getting someone in position of flanking. And he's gonna take a swing at her.
All right.
And I know she's supposed to be a good fencer. Let's see what I roll first. That an 8 to hit, that is by far not enough, but that's
Certainly not.
good. That's not good enough for a superiority die on precision attack. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
for
So
now.
as you sort of come charging toward Veronica and bring your axe around, sort of like vaulting up onto the steps behind her, and she turns to face you, you bring your axe down, and while she doesn't like catch the brunt of it with the rapier in her hand, which you see does have some glowing runes along it, it seems her weapon is enchanted somehow. She doesn't catch the force of it, but she redirects it with a deft and agile sort of twirl of her wrist that sends your attack to sort of off in the wrong direction, to clink hopelessly and uselessly against the stone wall to the side here.
Tink.
Okay.
Kind of just you leave a nasty crease in the brickwork, but Veronica is utterly unharmed by your attack.
Too bad.
Tristan,
Right. Well,
you
seems
are
I
still
have a
in immense pain.
I am in immense pain and suffering. He's going to step out. And he's going to...
I'm just gonna start piling the corpses off the map.
You know what? Hang on.
What? What are you doing?
I moved the corpses off the map.
Yeah, but what is Tristan doing?
Alright, so I can move that way. So you can move to right here. Need to measure another thing. Excellent. Just get.
I think I know what you're doing.
He's going to. He's going to rush up and say, I should have thought of something witty.
Yes, you should have.
He's going to. He's just gonna run up And as he's running up to that position, he's already going to be saying his incantations. You know, like the Luma and yada yada yada, all that stuff you
Yep.
say. And right as
I
he
just mentioned
reaches
him literally
there,
going that Luma, yada yada yada. That is literally what he's doing.
and as he reaches that point, he brings his hands together in front of him, wrists together, fingers outstretched, ready to
Hadoken
blast
style?
Yes. And no, like Final Flash.
Ah.
And as flames burst forth from his hands in a giant cone. Is that really? That
You
is
did not
so
roll well
quick.
on that damage.
I meant to upcast that to level 2. So, which does grant one more d6.
Ah, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Ah. I thought it was an expanding. So
So
one more
5.
d6. So 5 plus.
Just need to roll.
And what is the saving throw again?
5d6.
Let's
Dexterity.
make a dexterity saving throw, and she needs to beat a 12.
So yeah, she beat that.
12?
Yeah, my spell save DC is 12.
You're the world's worst spellcaster?
Yes.
We've established that he is tricksy.
Okay.
All bark, little bite. Still, that's
I
5
see.
points of fire damage.
I'll say I think Yuki's smarter by a sizable margin.
Yeah. As you come charging forward, Tristan, you put your hands forward in this cone of fire, goes surging forward. Veronica turns to face it, lifts up her sword arm to sort of catch the worst of it, and it's a bright flash, but it's not as intensely ferocious as you'd been hoping. As you sort of, with the pain sort of clouding your thoughts, you don't channel the power as well as you'd hoped. Your incantation is a little sloppy, and so while it is still a cone of flame, it's brief and brilliant, but not as ferocious as you'd hoped. So Veronica comes out of it looking singed, but not in a bad way, and she just growls at you.
All right, and then I still have one more thing I can do, and that is move right there.
Run away.
Jumps out, flash, hide. The world's most cowardly flashbang.
Can you blame him right now?
No.
Nope.
All right,
With 4
Ludwig.
hit points? No way.
Ludwig, you're up.
Okay. Damn it. Where was it? Okay, there we are. That. Bonus action. Okay.
That-
Cool. All right. Then. All right. How bloodied does this guy look again?
The guard.
Yeah, the guard.
None.
He's taken a bit of damage, not a lot. Like he's hurt, but he's got strength left in him. But given how quickly people die, that doesn't mean much.
All right. Well, then he's going to not focus him. Maybe the bear will go. Instead, he's going to get right up behind our lovely Boron. Other side of Boron. What's her name again? My brain is blanking.
Veronica.
Veronica. I'm getting up behind Veronica. All right, time to give her. She may handle 1, but can she handle the power of 2?
Well, let's see.
We'll see.
All right, and I'm going to use a. Oh, come on, work with me here. There we go. All right, that's a regular action. That's a thing. Okay, we're just gonna go classic little hammer to the shins.
All right, 23 will hit.
Wow.
All right. Like
Alright.
to do damage, and then on top of that, I would like to
Rage?
use this.
And
No, not rage. You're
Aaron
not.
Strike.
You're not. Yeah, you're not a barbarian. I was making a joke. Okay, ensnaring strike.
Yes, this should, if I'm right, this should, with any weapon hit, should basically hold her in place.
Okay. Let's see.
All right.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. There we go. Now everyone's names are showing up.
Where's the? Okay, I don't see anything saying what determines the ace. Oh, there it is. Spell save DC.
Yeah, so
Right,
the next
right.
time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the surprising strength saving throw or be restrained. All right, Veronica, let's give this a strength. 7. All right, so the vines sort of come wrapping up and around. Her speed becomes 0, and she can't benefit from any bonuses to her speed. Her attacks versus her have advantage, and her attacks have disadvantage, and she has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Oh, very nice.
And as he hits her with that, I want him to shout out. Basically, it's like, "You have defiled nature with your perversions in these halls. Now nature will reclaim you."
All right, I believe that is your turn then.
And that is also the bonus. So yeah, I am done. Yes, I cannot do anything anymore.
All right, the bear is going after the guard. And is going to make 2 attacks, bite and claws. So a 21 and a 14. So the 21 hits, the 14 doesn't. So bite damage is 8 piercing damage. So the bear comes charging in, clams its teeth down on this guard's sort of wrist, like, ah! He's like squirming against the bear, trying to shove it off. The claws get sort of tangled up in his chainmail and don't reach into his skin. Probably bruises the crap out of him, but doesn't do any lasting harm before the bear backs off, deciding it's had enough of having a mouth full of metal rivets. All right. Tuki, you're up.
Just in case of emergency, gonna move up. And then, you know what? I will bonus action dash and stab with the rapier.
All right.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Nerd.
I get the feeling that this bear may have been a better boon than I originally thought. Okay.
It's a grizzly bear. All right, a 21 will hit.
So 20 damage.
Ouch.
All right, so you come in, you pull out the rapier. We're like, those of us who've read the thing know where that comes from now. And you sort of stick it into like the back of Veronica's hip as you're all sort of ganging up on her. Like her leg sort of trembles a bit before she sort of finds her footing and her strength. And now it is her turn, I believe.
And a thing to note, because she's restrained by those things, she takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns.
All right.
And the creature restrained by the vines, or one that can touch the creature, can use its action to make a strength check. If she wants to escape.
All right, so she takes 4 points of damage from that. All right. All right, so.
She is still alive.
She is. This woman's tough, it seems. And as you're all sort of ganging up on her, releasing all these things, she sort of turns her eyes sort of over her shoulder, sort of turning in the vines, sort of struggling against them for a second as her ringstone starts glowing brighter. And her eyes sort of look in your general direction, Tristan, and just this manic grin spreads on her face. Let me show you how it's really done, boy. And she is going to cast Burning Hands, which is also going to catch Ludwig in the line of fire.
Oh, no.
And Tuki, too, I believe. I don't know.
Well, let's see, because there is a handy-dandy tool for this. No.
Ah, right.
Just Ludwig and Tristan.
Is there any way I can use my shield to try and take the full brunt of it?
No. You need to make a saving
Do
throw.
I get half cover from the
This is
angle
not
of
this is not against your armor class. The flames consume. You both
right.
need to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throws.
Oh, no.
Oh, what?
Oh, this is not going to be good. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, luck.
Nice. Not nice.
Okay. So, all right. So, Tristan fails. Ludwig succeeds. So, Ludwig, you take 5 points of fire damage. Tristan will take the full 11. Not that it would have mattered regardless. He only had 4 hit points left. So,
yeah, I was about to say
this
rolling
much
didn't matter.
brighter wave of flames washes over you, Ludwig. You try to shelter Tristan as well as you're able, but it is a powerful rush of flame. You sort of have to dig your claws in to the floor to hold position, sort of grab the torch next to you to balance yourself, and Tristan, you just get blasted full on by a wave of flame and flop onto your back as consciousness leaves you. The full front of your body is kind of screwed over.
Oh, wait. Hang on a second. I got a sound for this.
Oh no.
It's my unconsciousness. I can play the sound. Where is it?
I have a feeling I know what this is.
There we go.
What the fuck was that?
Very nice.
That's not the Lego Star Wars
Isn't that Wolfenstein?
Stormtrooper.
That is like a Star Wars.
That's not Lego Star Wars Stormtrooper Death.
It's not Stormtrooper, I don't think.
Clone Trooper, actually.
Clone Troop. I thought that was Luke, but all right.
They used it for a bunch.
Really, I just thought Tristan would just start singing to himself. And now the end is
Yeah. Tell you what, if you fail all your death saving throws, we'll put that on while you give your dying words.
Okay.
Okay.
Now my dying words are going to be singing the song.
Just like an inner monologue as you go through the life you've led that led up to this one. Was like, what a waste. Anyways, so, but that is Veronica's action, so she can't get free of the vines for the moment. So now it is to her guard, who is extremely wounded and facing down an angry grizzly bear with blood on its paws and blood on its maw. This guy is going to make a wisdom saving throw.
What?
And is going to determine that his life is not worth this. So he's going to look over at Veronica as he takes the disengage action. My lady, they're too much. And he is going to use his full movement to run away like a pussy. So he's just going over there for now. Boron, it is to you.
Boron will actually.
I do got a question before you move, Boron.
What? No.
If people are entangled, can they still make attacks of opportunity?
Sure.
Yes, they'll just be
Okay,
at disadvantage.
Ah, okay. All right. Never mind then.
Boron is gonna hook his axe into her belt or something and create an opening for Tuki. Tuki, stab her!
Is that like an ability you have?
That is another Battle Master maneuver, and that is the Commander Strike.
Ah. I don't know how that works. Educate me.
When you take the attack action on your turn, you can forego one of your attacks. I only have one. And use a bonus action, so I also use my bonus action, to direct one of your companions to strike. When you do so, choose a friendly creature who can see or hear you and expend one superiority die. The creature can immediately use its reaction to make one weapon attack, adding the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. And that is a d8.
Nice.
That would be a
Damn.
8 point.
All right.
Tuki!
Okay.
Do the honors.
That'll be
Alright.
25 to hit.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
that'll hit.
It's a
Fish-
total of
7 and
still have
14.
Steve? Oh, I didn't know that.
It's because Veronica's like fucking everyone ganging up on her.
Ah,
So that comes out to
alright.
22 damage. As you as this opening is created, you sort of like hook your axe into Veronica's belt and tug her toward you, Moron, sort of knocking her off balance as she's struggling in these vines. And like you see like a growing look of panic on her face as it's starting to occur to her. Wait a minute. She's starting to realize that she is surrounded, held, and that there's currently a rapier finding its way like into like her chest cavity, like sort of slipping in like right under her breast essentially. So there's like this deep stab that goes up into her chest cavity. She coughs up blood before like her free hand reaches down, grabs the rapier blade and forcefully rips it out of her with a spray of blood. Like she is not in a good way, but she is alive.
I'll say that as she's doing that, Tuki will be like, you know, if you like inflicting suffering, you did a very poor job for me. I'm in the best health of my life, and I've made some new friends. I would say this is a very good day for me.
All right, Tristan, death saving throw, 1d20, no bonuses,
All
just
right.
flat 1d20.
1d20. Let's see. Oh,
6.
Nope.
That is one failure.
By the way, do those failures and successes get reset every time you're revived?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good, good.
All right,
In
Ludwig,
5,
you are
yes. In 4, no.
Look there. Okay, let's. I'm just checking something real quickly here. All right. Justice, save, continued assault. How far is he? Good. In the minimum range. I'd like to throw a javelin at that jerk.
up. Huh, okay. Where he's at.
Disadvantage. Because you are being threatened by Veronica.
Oh, it would be bad to do that?
It's the
Okay.
disadvantage.
Like,
it's
like you can
possible.
chuck the javelin, but you'll be at disadvantage for it. Yeah.
Oh, right, because that. Okay, sorry. There's just so many mechanics I'm relearning here.
It's okay.
Thank you for
It's
all your
okay.
thanks for all the help. Okay.
We're here to have fun.
Yeah. You know what? No one escapes justice.
An 11
No.
Shit.
does not hit. The javelin whiffs and flies over the guy's head. Ah!
Probably just scares the crap out of him.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
So that's your action.
bonus action. I think I can. Is this action or bonus action? Sorry, I'm reading really quickly here.
It's all good. Take your time. No rush.
Using an item is an action.
Stated in the rules, using items like potions is considered an action. Most people homebrew it that using a potion would be considered a bonus action, but most other items kind of circumstantially depends. If you're wanting to like
what
use a
about
potion, it would be a bonus action.
What about using a healer's kit?
A healer's kit is a little more complicated. I'd necessitate an action for that because
An
like that's
action,
like a full
okay.
that's like a whole package. There's jars and vials and bandages.
Yeah.
It's not just
Gotcha.
taking a chug. It's like you have to like apply yourself for a bit.
Okay,
Yeah,
Okay. So
I
keep
get it as
that-
a bonus action because I'm a thief.
Yeah.
So I can use
faster.
objects faster.
Okay. Well then, I guess let's see which ability is that. No, that's a normal action. That's already been used, and that's only a bonus action. That's determined only by attack. So, yeah, because that didn't hit, I can't use that anyway. So no, that actually ends my turn then. Throwing a javelin and missing.
All right, Bear's turn. Bear is gonna continue its pursuit. It's gonna make 2 attacks. The 15 misses, but the 20 hits. And that guard is dead. You'll just see that brown bear go charging up the steps after the guard who barely dodged the javelin. And like it's kind of like a scene out of a horror movie where the guard's like scrambling. He like trips on a step and sort of falls out of sight behind the sort of guardrail here. And as he does, you hear him going, no! As the bear descends on him, and there's like just agonized screaming and blood splattering against the wall as the bear just rips him apart.
Ouch.
So there is a fallout bloody mess there. And with him dead, the bear will use the remainder of its action to start bolting for freedom because it just wants out of here.
Oh, that's fine.
It doesn't really care about anything else. It just wants to leave.
Good bear.
Tuki, it is to you.
Alright, gonna stab her again.
All right, you get advantage. I don't think you get sneak attack damage again, though.
I do. If I
Oh,
have
yeah.
advantage, I have sneak attack.
I think
Also,
I
if
thought
I have
that
an
was
a-
only like once per turn, but all right.
Yeah, but that is not her. That wasn't her turn in before.
And it, like it resets on her turn? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, a 17 hits.
Alright. 14.
So, claim your victory.
Yes.
Which is basically my version of how do you want to do this from Critical Role.
Sounds good. So, I'll just say that, like, continuation, like, as I stabbed her last time and said that, and then she ripped my rapier out, I just twirl it real quick and then just bring it up straight through her throat.
So there's this almost inaudible as the blade punctures through her throat and pierces out the back with another little spray of red. Her eyes sort of fly wide as more blood dribbles out of her mouth. Her eye sort of slowly twitches down to look at you. Before, with just sort of a little clack of your beak, you rip the blade out. There's one more sort of spray. And Veronica Shiella falls dead.
And then I'll just take a sidestep over here and stabilize Tristan as a bonus action.
All right.
And okay, I'm just counting in my head. Doran, what are you gonna do?
Combat's over, by the way.
Oh,
That was the last thing.
Yeah.
It's just like all right, so the corpse crumples down then, I guess, and
Yep.
Ludwig looks to Boron and says, "You know, if we leave her corpse here, it's really just an us versus them, and there's no guarantee our story will be believed about her crimes."
Right.
We do have Donal, but
And her notes.
I don't know. It's
If this is a discussion about bringing her back so that she can be arrested, we have to do it soon if that's going to be done.
that is what I suggest. We've got exactly 30 seconds. Boron?
Yeah.
Uh,
why not?
We'll just... Tuki will just fast hand start tying her up first.
Yeah, well, I got some rope I toss towards her that I have in my pack. And I guess I
Alright.
pull out that Revivify spell and I start using it on her.
Oh, damn, okay. Wasn't expecting that.
Neither did I.
All right. So you pull out the scroll, you read out the words, the incantations, the silver light flows from it and into Veronica's corpse. And as it does, it sort of stitches together the fresh hole made in her throat and enough of her other wounds that she, if, like, when she spontaneously slurps in a breath, she doesn't immediately die again. So Veronica is restored to life, but for purposes, she is going to remain unconscious for the time being.
And
Just breathing
Ludwig just-
shakily and shallowly.
And then Ludwig just says, "She has paid her debt to nature, but she has not paid her debt to the rest of humanity for what she has done."
Well, Tuki will slip off her ringstone and kind of put it on the ground for Tristan or
Yeah.
Ludwig and just kind of look at her rapier. Does anybody mind if I take this? I think I need to be going.
Going already? Okay. Didn't, Pretty sure Donald said something about rewarding us in this process. Sure you don't want to miss out on that?
I feel I have not moved far enough today.
Well, do you want to move in one direction? You could just come right back. Well, go where you want. I am not your father.
Is that about this
And,
point that you all kind of noticed that Donald is sort of a hobbling in on that stick you gave him earlier?
Oh.
I think Tuki will look visibly agitated, but like she really feels like she needs to be moving, but she'll kind of. Well, I would not say no to that meal you offered earlier, I suppose.
If I might make a recommendation. It's Donald. He's hobbling up.
Yes, Donald.
I see this harlot is alive. He grumbles as he glares down at Veronica. If the
Am I
objective...
conscious?
yeah, you're sort of starting to come back to consciousness at this point, I'll say.
Alright, I just wanted to know that.
If seeing her pay for her crimes in the eyes of the law is what you're after, then yeah, your best bet would be to take her to Asmara, the Academy City. Have any of you heard of it?
Would that be knowledge?
I'll say
would
that
that be?
because I'll say that it's a big enough place that you don't necessarily need a roll for this. Asmara, the Academy City, is the capital of the nation you're in right now, of Valrive, and
Okay.
so and it's a ways away from here. You got it's sort of over like on the the westernmost point of Valrive's territory, sort of like on the shores of a lake over there. Where you are right now, you're sort of center south, so it would be probably a good week or two of travel to get to that city if you were to head in that direction.
Then it sounds like I am heading there. Any of you are free to join if you so desire.
Sounds good to me.
That's where I'm from, so I'm heading in that direction regardless.
Well then, I suggest we try and recuperate, keep an eye on her, and then head out in the morning. Or night. I don't know. Been down here so long I kind of forgot what time it is.
I know what time it is.
Yeah. Yeah, Tuki, at this point, like, sort of clocking your internal, keen mind sense, you clock that it's probably, like, about shortly before dawn, possibly. Like you were abducted in the middle of the night, and you woke up some hours later, and you've been trudging around down here for, 2 hours, so the sun's probably about to come up.
Tristan is...
Conscious, I hope.
Actually, I'm gonna DM this to you, Skij.
Okay.
I'd like this to... This is a... He's doing a secret thing.
Oh, goody. Oh, also, Tuki, that rapier you took from Veronica is a +1 rapier.
Nice.
The ring stone that enchants it is set into the pommel.
Nice.
And the runes flow along the steel of the blade.
Cool.
Looks like I might be starting a collection as well.
I couldn't hear you because of angry typing.
Yeah, unfortunately. What did you say there?
Oh, it's just a oops. It's just a reference to the writing. I said Tuki just kind of puts it away.
Let's just say that Tuki is developing a habit of acquiring rapiers from humbled, bitchy nobles. Because this is the second. This is the second one.
A Kraven collecting shiny things? No.
It kind of fits the racial stereotype, but yeah.
You know what?
Get the
Tristan.
dual wheeler field to
Ah.
have both.
Tristan's gonna walk up over here and say, Looks or hobble over and go. Looks like you've managed to catch her.
Yes.
Oh, gods above. Everything hurts.
I do have a few more ointments and such if you need them.
Hang on a moment. It's going to say, I think this. Oops, sorry. I think this will make traveling with this lovely woman significantly easier. And he's going to pull out the health potion. He's going to open it up and go, all right, here you go.
The
Alright.
health potion.
No, it's a health it looks exactly like the health potion from earlier.
Yeah, to which okay, Ludwig's gonna interfere here. He's
Okay,
watching
so
this
here's
bullshit.
here's the thing. Impulsive, I need a sleight of hand check from you.
Okay.
Okay, and Tuki is the only one who is close enough to reliably notice. I need a perception check from Tuki.
What about me? Am
Yeah,
I close
you were glaring at the body.
enough?
Your back was turned.
Damn.
Okay, so, yeah, none of you noticed that Tristan removed the red ribbon from the potion of poison.
You know, Tristan.
So, yeah, sort of tilt out the still unconscious Veronica's head, poured some liquid in from the bottle. And then a couple seconds later... and she stops breathing again.
I'd like to do a medicine check on her immediately.
Anyway.
Medicine check, roll it.
And he's just going to start hobbling away.
All right, you put your fingers like to her throat, checking for pulse. Oh yeah, she dead.
I can't use a healer's kit on this.
No, she's dead. She had 1 hit point, and that poison dealt
2d4 plus 2.
6 points of poison damage to her. So yeah, no, and she's not a player character. She doesn't get death saves. She's dead.
Anyway, justice is served.
Tristan!
Ludwig.
He's just gonna run over there and he's gonna just like pick him up by the. But okay, he's just gonna pick him up one-handed and glare right into him.
You like scruff him like a cat.
Basically, only with his clothes.
Yeah.
He's got a big giant smirk on his face.
I would like to remind you 3 things of just how colossally idiotic you are. 1, she had to answer for her crimes in law. That is what we do. We do not act like judicars when their backs are turned and they are down on the ground. 2, I used a scroll of revivify on her. Do you have any idea how rare those things are? I wanted justice to be done, and you have denied that. And 3, you are very, very close to death's door itself right now, my friend. Do the math in your head.
Well, if I may, Ludwig, just have a retort of my own. So, you're saying you will violate your own principles and kill me right now instead of taking me to... You're going to be the judge, jury, executioner? When you wouldn't for that woman, I just gave her what she deserved.
No, Tristan. I would never
He
think
may
about
not,
killing...
but I can do that.
All right, well...
No. Even then... I would not kill you out of it. But you'd be very surprised what nature can let you live through.
Like a...
You're not even
Oyster
worth
fry?
it in the long run. You've denied the justice and the closure that the families this woman has destroyed. So rightly deserved. Fine then. Let your brutality be your own downfall in time, Tristan. He lets him go and just shoves him back towards the staircase.
Actually, he's just gonna Misty Step. Top of the staircase.
If I may, I have memorized everything she left, and the evidence will remain. It's not the same as taking her to court, but
No. It's not, but it is something. It's just I think about the many that have fallen down here. Hopefully it will be enough to put their souls at rest.
Well, I say, by rights, her riches are ours.
Well, the law of Valrive might have things to say about that.
Oh, yeah, you cut out there. I only heard Lavari something.
Yeah, Donald said the law of Valrive might have things to say about that. No matter the case, it's
about her death.
yeah. No matter the case, it's done now.
Well,
Whether she was alive or dead, I still need to get to the Academy City.
and I suppose that'd be the best place to go with these papers to hopefully have some sort of justice done, though I don't know if they would even do anything now.
Well, the town will need a new leader, since you rather just killed it, the town's current leader, and a formal investigation of all of her nonsense will need to be performed.
True. Well, I guess I'm going to go with you, Donald. Tuki, will you join us to the capital?
It's a lengthy walk, Tuki.
Suppose that's a decent enough direction to head.
Yeah.
Good.
Like you sort
Well,
of
then.
you like turn your sort of attention inward focus for a second, and it's like it's a road to walk, and it's a fair distance, and safety in numbers. Your yearning finds this satisfactory.
Not often I have company.
Oh, sounds good enough to me.
Well, the same. Still want to put some miles between us and this place ere long.
I just want to put some miles.
Yes.
If I were to guess, is it because even though she might be down, she still has loyalty followers?
Well, perhaps at least a few. She wouldn't have been able to get away with this for so long if the people serving her weren't in on it.
Oh, so I guess we've just had a very early morning.
Let's get out of here.
Agreed.
So with that, you all sort of ascend the staircase. It goes up for quite some distance before eventually you come to just a basic pair of wooden cellar doors, carefully concealed and nondescript. You push them open, and the first rays of early morning dawnlight sort of stream in from over distant hills and silhouetted mountain peaks against the far-off horizon. The early calls of the first rising morning birds, a few scattering away from the groan of the doors as you push them open. Cloudy sky overhead, but only in spots, allowing a pristine view of the gold, slowly blue, hue-shifting sky, and the unmistakable arch of the pale ring going from... The fuck are you doing?
Sneezing.
Oh, I forgot your C's sounded like airsoft guns.
I thought he just decided to fire firebolts at us down the staircase. This would be totally in character at this point.
And just the arch of the pale ring connecting the northern and southern horizons. Fresh air, resplendent after the last few hours you've spent in that underground stale hellscape. It's refreshing and rejuvenating. Casting your eyes about, you're sort of emerging at the base of a small, sort of shallow bluff concealed by shrubbery and a shallow patch of forestation. What appears to be... You're within visible range of Kenalla's Rest. Once you reach the top of that bluff, it's maybe like a 5 minutes walk away. Not terribly far. And you all just collectively decide to just turn westward and start walking. You can find the road itself soon enough once you've put some miles between yourself and the quiet little village. And with all of that squared away, that is where this little adventure will come to an end.
Yay.
Yee. So that finale there with poisoning Veronica after reviving her, I wasn't expecting any of that. I was expecting y'all to just be like, this bitch gonna die now. But no, that turned into some interesting shit there. I approve.
Yeah.
But yes.
You gave me poison. I was gonna use the poison.
I was expecting someone to just like
pretty
throw it like a
plain.
projectile weapon. And the fact
I
that you
thought
hid
about
that
that.
from the rogue is impressive.
What from the
Look,
rogue?
his entire thing is sleight of hand when you think about it.
Yeah, but yeah, so
It's just not an option with the class and
yeah.
stuff to pick.
But yes, so that was Under Kenalla's Rest. This final session only clocked in at like an hour and a half, but that's fine. So, in the event these all go up on YouTube, thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, so much for tuning in and joining us for this little romp. It went longer than I expected, but that is not a bad thing in the slightest. So,
This was great.
I definitely had fun with this. I would not at all mind running more adventures for you guys in the future. Maybe even with these same characters. Who knows? But I would
loved
need
it.
I would need time to actually plan something like that out. But regardless, thank you all for joining us. And if we ever do this again and it goes up on YouTube, we hope we'll see you there. But for now, take care of yourselves, keep listening, and don't be a dick. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.